Hello everyone, this is Unlucky, and welcome to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age. And today, we are going to go through the prologue of the story and listen to all the story-schmory aspects of it, as well as defeat our very first boss, in quotes, I might add. Just a few things to point out. I am not going to talk during the cutscenes, but I am going to use my voice during the text-based conversations, so I might go in a little character here and there, but don't count your chickens just yet. So anyway, that's about it. Let's just get this show on the road, shall we? I really like this startup screen too. Alright, let's see. Speed mode multiplayer. We'll leave it on 2. I do like the vibrate function. It does make it all epic. It's cutscenes just in case. We'll keep it on English. Definitely want the reorchestrated version because everything just sounds so awesome like that. The original was just as good too, but let's go reorchestrated. Alright, everything checks out. Let's begin the game. Let's begin.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Father.
Baddies has fallen.
Impossible!
My father?
I know not. I am sorry.
If Baddies has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalmanon with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
Paling still stands.
Shield beyond sight, ne'er failing light.
The paling's fallen. Then it's over. For my father. For my father! Lord Rosler!
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth. Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the Kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice: Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramanas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
You there? Can you hear me? It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good, Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
Time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them!
Bossel, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Now that's how you freaking do it. Alright. Well, now we get to move around. Alright. You must always be mindful of your surroundings. Use the right stick to look around. Alright, this is just tutorial stuff. Just look around a bit, just so Bosch shuts up. Use the left stick to move Rex. Tilt it slightly to walk and further to run. You can walk, yes? Come stand before me. Alright, just do as he says. There's nothing really to pick up around here. You just go straight forward. That's a talk icon. You can talk to any character showing one of these. To talk to someone, approach them and press X. Try talking to your friend by the gate. He's my friend. I don't know what kind of stuff I have on. I think it's like an iron sword with an iron shield. Life is worth too much to throw away, Rex. Do what you can, but don't try to be a hero. Save the hero stories for your brother once we're back in Rabanastre. Just listen to the captain and we'll get you through this. We'll enter the fortress through this gate. We must go. See the marker above your head? That's called an action icon. One of these will appear when you approach the door, a switch, an item, or the like. To learn more about what you've found, walk closer and the icon will change. Then press X. Now try opening the gate. Alright. It's time. We will drive back any Imperial standing between us and the king. Dalmasca's future hangs in the balance. Stay focused on the foes before you, Rex. I will watch rearward. Blah blah. Try saying that 10 times. You can open the party menu by pressing triangle. From the party menu, you can examine your equipment and inventory. Oh, someone wants to rain on a parade? The red line is a hostile target line. Take heed, you are being targeted. When a foe targets you, the line is red. When you target a foe, the line is blue. If you see a red line, look for foes at once. If they are not readily apparent, use the right stick to look around. When you've found them, press X to open the battle menu. Once you've selected attack and targeted a foe, close distance using the left stick. You'll automatically attack until your foe is defeated. You can change targets or actions at any time if your HP falls. press X and select items, the battle menu, then use a potion. After using an item, you will automatically resume your previous action. There is no need to input your commands again. You can do it, Rex. Show me. Alright, so not much strategy here, but just attack. And if you happen to get injured a little bit, you can always use Cure. And also we have some thunder magic. But we don't really need to use that because none of them are weak to thunder, so it's pretty pointless to use. So just attack. Just like that. And we took a little bit of damage, so might as well show off Cure. There we go. We heal for about 90 HP.
Captain?
And this is technically, well, maybe not technically, this is just a tutorial boss. But the strategy here, you just pummel it until it reaches half health, and then it'll basically flee away. So just pummel it if you so desire. You can throw a bit of magic in his way, do a little extra. Doesn't really do that much. It basically does the amount of your base attack. Oh, maybe not. Does about a half, actually. My mistake. And if you're hurt, one of your guys always throws a potion your way. Or you could just heal yourself, which I will do. So yeah, just pummel it until it reaches below half, and then you won the battle. Just like that. Thanks, man. Let me heal you. Can I heal you? Oh, there we go. Alright. Just so you guys know, if you ever want to, like, cure someone... Oh. Cure someone outside your party or at an enemy, you basically just hit L1 to target other people other than you. Alright, we have 3 Imperials, so just whack these guys until they fall. Sorry guys, I can't even talk today. I just realized that the gameplay is kind of similar to Final Fantasy XI. It's a little slow pace, and the UI actually kind of looks the same as well. Alright, just press down on the left analog stick and you open up your mini-map on your screen. This is actually very, very useful. It's not really recommended to keep it on because it'll just get in the way of your fighting. But, so yeah, that's basically it. But sometimes I go in here just to get the full view as well.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Oculus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty?
Wait. Quickly, Rex.
Oh, sorry. If you ever just don't feel like backtracking using normal speed, you just press L1 just to go a little faster. Ahead we will face many Imperials, but we need to not fight them all. Oftentimes retreat is wiser course. Should the need arise, press and hold R2 to run from your foes. There is no shame in fleeing a battle that serves no purpose. I guess. But these Imperials invaded my homeland! I guess we should flee too. Yeah, you don't really need to fight them all. You could just flee if you want to. There's no harm in doing so. This is a save crystal, Rex. You can save your progress by approaching the save crystal and pressing X. Touching one of these crystals will fully restore your HP and MP. Though you will gradually recover MP as you move about, it can take some time. Do not miss the opportunity to refresh yourself and your allies. There is more I would tell you, but we've no time. Heed the lessons of the battlefield and you will do well. Come, we must reach His Majesty before it's too late. Yep, so basically always save at a save crystal. Even though there is an autosave feature in this game, I do not recommend relying on that. I recommend saving manually. Plus it also restores your allies' HP and MP, which is very useful. Just walking around restoring MP, it actually does take some time. It takes about like maybe 5 feet to restore at least 1 MP. Well, that doesn't really make sense. I guess. Let me see if I can find a better example. It definitely takes about 5 seconds to restore 1 MP. Yes. Yeah, so I do not recommend relying on that. Especially if you have a...
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
Back to what I was saying. It's not very wise to move and restore MP, especially with a mage that is casting magic all the time, because they're eventually going to run out of MP, and walking around isn't going to restore as much. Right now, it's kind of useful because we only have 2 spells that cost very little MP. I mean, 8 is kind of a lot with our current MP threshold, but later levels, it's actually not. So you can just pummel these guys to death if you so desire. I basically just cast some black magics just to dwindle them down a little bit more. It doesn't... And then I just finish them off with slash attack. Or you could just hit him with your sword. Whatever makes you feel good. And then I always refresh after a battle. You never know what's gonna come sorry. You never know what's gonna be up ahead. So it's good to have your HP to full. Not really much in here. Oh, where am I going? Okay. Always consult to your minimap. There we go. And just proceed through here. And that takes care of the prologue. Or the first part of the prologue, I mean.
Your Majesty. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Damascus to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear Captain. You have lost. Damascus is the property of the Empire now. And think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Damascus will hate you for it.
Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Vaughn.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Ravenasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer too for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
Wow. Shit is being stirred up.
Vaughn! Hurry it up or they'll find us!
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. Alright. Time to clean house.
Alright, now we get to play as Vaughn. Pretty much just stealing, basically just stealing, or dealing with the rats down here. What I like to do, for all those little disgusting ass dire rats, I steal from them until I get something. Oh, and if one just runs away and one's just attacking you, just go for the ones that's the closest. And remember, when you steal from someone, you can only steal one thing from them. If you keep constantly stealing, you're not going to be able to get anything else. So you only get one item, which kind of sucks. And then and there's a percentage of what you get too. So getting all those rare items from bosses is actually pretty difficult. Yeah, you just deal with them however you wish. And having Vaughn with a steal technique this early is very nice. Granted, he did have a steal technique at this part of the game as well in the vanilla game. But anyone with steal is your best friend. And there we go. And just keep stealing. Just keep stealing. If you fail, you can always try again until you get something good. And you got a potion. Woo! There we go.
Wow, Vaughn! You got them all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now. That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
What'd you say?
Yes, sir, you haven't paid. And what? Haven't paid? Second time. Please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Which way you're going, Churl? What? My pouch! It's gone!
The boy! Get out the way! Oh!
I am very curious what a churl is.
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Penelo. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pilot, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Alright, now we have free movement as Vaughn. Also, I'd like to point out one of the things that this remaster has done justice was fix Vaughn's spray painted abs into real abs. It's pretty nifty. Yeah, it doesn't look like a caved in chest cavity anymore. So anyway, it's basically just straightforward. You just have to talk to Miguelo and before you even access the save point. You'll see talk icons on everyone, so you can talk to them if you so desire. They always have something new to say. You getting into trouble with these Imperials again, Vaughn? Well, try to be careful, if not for your own sake, then for Miguelo and Penelo, okay? Yeah, sometimes they flesh out the story a little bit. There sure are a lot of Imperials out today. They think they're so great, but I hate them. Not everyone likes the Imperials, which is kind of a good thing. None of the shops are open until after you talk to Miguelo. Oh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. I really love how alive this game is. Even after like a significant event, everyone in Rabanastre has something new to say. So it's pretty nice to give them a nice little talk once in a while.
Vaughn, I was waiting.
Penelo said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier in the morning. Perhaps he ran into some trouble out in the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sand Sea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too. I can't leave my shop and I've Penelo on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sand Sea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Alright, Also, I just forgot to mention, when you open up your mini-map, but either by pressing L3 or the PlayStation touchpad, you'll see like a little red X. That is where you're supposed to go. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. So we're just gonna go talk to Kites at the Sand Sea, get his sorry little ass back to Miguelo's Sundries to watch over. Yeah, this area, it's just, or this whole town of Rabanastre is just alive. Like everywhere is everyone has something new to say. Everyone has a little quest, a little hidden quest for you to do for them. And this is the Sand Sea.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
Creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn! Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomaj, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right! Vaughn, you should give it a shot!
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
So here's how it works. People post bills here on the notice board when they have a monster they need taken care of. Headhunters track people, right? Well, hunters track monsters. The monster you're hunting is called your mark. Here's a bill I posted for the rogue tomato, the mark I've petitioned to have hunted. Do you want to hear all about the details? Sure, that should help. Let's start the accepting hunts. You can't just take a look at the board, then go running off to the hunt the mark. You'll miss out on the bounty. You gotta talk to the person who posted the bill, the petitioner, first. Let him know you're going on the hunt. So take this rogue tomato bill, for example. I posted it, so I'm the petitioner. You have to come talk to me. Let's call that step done, okay? Excuse me. Once your agreement's in place, the petitioner will tell you how to tell you how to find the mark. Then you hunt it, report back, and claim the bounty. Oh, and I'll give you something to help keep track of your hunts. A clan primer. Use it to refresh your memory about the hunts you've accepted. That is actually very important. Very important. Clan primer has been added to your party menu. Go ahead and take this while you're at it. Just a little something to commemorate your first hunt. Alright, we received our first accessory. It actually is pretty good. It's not too bad. You can actually carry this around with you in mid-game. Looks like you can't even equip that yet. Know why? You don't have the license for it. Ah, now we can choose our classes now, guys. Think of licenses as a milepost, marking your progress as your combat skills improve. Swords, bows, black magics, white magics, none of it does you a lick of good until you have a license to use it. Same goes for that armlet. Tomaj, how can I equip this great treasure you've bestowed on me, you ask? Easy. Learn by doing. Let's give it a try. I'd say you're ready to hunt that mark for me. Oh, you'll be needing this to leave the city. Just show it to the watch at the gate. You obtain a writ of transit. That is going to come in handy to leave the east gates, the one you'll want to head out. Once you've taken care of that mark for me, let me know. Your work won't go unrewarded. And now we can hunt the rogue tomato. The rogue tomato. Try equipping the Orachi armlet. Use the licenses command in the party menu to obtain the accessories 1 license. Then use the equip command to equip it. No, we do not want to repeat. It's pretty straightforward. You you use license points to buy license. In order to use weapons, armor, magics, you must first obtain the proper license. Learn the licenses that support your playstyle to create your own unique party. That means time to pick a class. You must choose a license board in order to obtain licenses. There are 12 boards, each allowing you to develop a character with unique abilities. Once you choose a board, it cannot be changed. That means it's permanent, everyone. So I'm just going to go through a brief description on these classes. White Mage, essentially buffing your characters with protect and shell spells, as well as healing them. Shikari is pretty much your ninja or thief class. It does a lot of damage, a whole lot of damage. It's actually one of your main damage dealing classes, and they're actually very OP. Bushis are very unique. They scale with your magic power, so the higher your magic power, the more damage you do. Or the katanas actually scale with your magic, I mean. Black Mage, you cast devastating spells such as Fire, Firaga, Firaja, or whatever. Or Fire, Fira, and Firaga. There we go. Archer, shoot people with bows and use basic healing magic. Pretty simple. Foe Breaker. Oh, Foe Breakers are actually really good. They are also one of your main damage dealing classes, with the exception to lowering your enemy's stats. It's pretty neat. It's actually pretty OP as well. Time Battle Mage, pretty simple. Use time magic like haste to buff your party, or you use slow to slow your enemies down. Monk, also a damage dealing class with with offhand healing. Knights, very tanky class, very good, and they also get white magic later on. So I actually might choose Knight for Vaughn, but let's check out the other ones. Red Battle Mage, you can cast very basic black magic, white magic, time magics, as well as some green magic. Machinists. Machinists are, I wouldn't say they are bad, but I think they fit as a subclass more than a main class, in my opinion, because they get a lot of magic potency, which is actually good for any mage class. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. Some magic lore augments, which give your white mage, red mage, or your black mage an edge in battle. Sorry, I can't even think of the right words today. I'm so sorry, guys, for the horrible commentary. But yeah, basically, I never really choose Machinist as my main job. It'll fit as a support job later on, though. Ulan, they are your grounded dragoons, and later on they can cast some black magic. And that's about it. Oh, also the thing about Ulans is there's no jump technique, so that's why I said that they're a little grounded. Which is kind of sad, because dragoons are actually one of my favorite classes in any Final Fantasy game. And that's about it. Alright, without further ado, I think I am going to choose a knight for Vaughn, because Vaughn's stats are very balanced, and his vitality is one of his greatest assets. So now Vaughn is a knight. So, we can't really buy anything. We can't even use a broadsword, which is the most basic weapon that we can buy right now. But, oh well. And here you can just go down here. And then, well, why can't I buy it? Okay, there we go. For some reason, it wasn't letting me buy it. Alright, that's all your accessories right there. Alright. Okay, good. Vaughn still has steel, which is nice. Which is very good. Alright, you just do that just to clear out your thing. Alright. Now we have the rogue tomato accepted. Now we can just go around and hang out. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it here, actually. Thank you for watching, and I will definitely have a video up by tomorrow. And if you did find this boring video remotely entertaining, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later.